Greetings of the day to everyone. Firstly, I would like to welcome all of you to the lecture on Industrial Engineering and Management under the Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. So, in the today's session, we are going to see one of the important aspects in industrial engineering and management is management information system. In short, MIS. So, we're going to discuss what is its role and the importance of MIS in industrial engineering and management, and what are its components of MIS and its basic objectives, along with its important applications. So at the end of the session, we'll have a few multiple choice questions based on the above discussed topics. Okay. So let us begin with the today's session with the topic management information system. So in the today's competitive world, the production or the manufacturing sector is facing tremendous challenges. So that is in providing products of with total solutions or in life cycle cost for sustainable value or in improving their responsiveness and efficiency in terms of product development or in obtaining the sequence of operations we have come across and using in a transparent and manner, that is execution of planned sequence of operations during the production and in utilizing all the resources of the firm and achieving the quality control in all aspects. So these are the challenges we have in the today's competitive world. To achieve all this, we adopt this MIS system. From this, the managerial actions can be taken in an effective manner, especially in planning and in making decisions. So, this decisions and planning is based on the accurate data or information provided on overall resources of the firm and on overall processes we are executing. So, in a transparent manner. So, this information is collected on the overall firm and it be translated to the managerial actions. So here it tells the role of information, which is a backbone of any organization, because using an inadequate information or data, it is unable to sustain stable operations. So here the managerial actions in making the planning and in making the decisions. So this information plays an important role. So MIS is a well coordinated information system. MIS is a planned of system of collecting the information on overall field, storing in an effective manner, so and in disseminating the data in the form of information needed to carry out the functions of management in efficient and effective manner. So it is a database to provide management with needed information, with exact information to plan and make decisions. So in challenging circumstances and environment in an effective manner. So it is designed to meet the firm's immediate needs and operate effectively within its resource limitations. So the word MIS comprises of three basic elements. That is, first is management, information, and system. Okay. So the information of this entire system is collected through a proper manner, and it is provided to the management for their managerial planning and decision actions. So it is a planned system of collecting, storing, and disseminating the data in the form of information which is needed to carry out the functions of management. So the data information required for management in a production industry, it may be include the following aspects: the various data or information required, especially related to the production industries. Okay, it may be the equipment data collected with real-time performance, operating conditions of that equipments using industrial Internet of Things technologies, that is IoT technologies, then process performances and reports and inventory contests of use, information related to the design scheme, orders, dispatch, material distribution, production, planning, marketing, sales, and service manage finance. in all the areas the information is required for management to take its effective decisions in planning as well as in decision making. And also it includes users data collected from e-commerce platform also. So this we can from this we can collect all the informations related to overall resources of the film which are immediately required, actually, which are essentially needed for the management to take the effective decisions. Okay. So from this MIS, we can tie your inventory costs and sales. You can monitor your inventory levels with management information system by asking the database for reports from manufacturing or purchasing, inventory and sales. This will show how you quickly products move through your company. All this data can be visualized from this information database. So, and then we can also estimate the value of inventory you have existing in your firm or in an establishment. And then these inventory statics are also compiled and maintained by the through system. So this can be used in advising and ordering on exact products or materials which are so required for production, so that we can avoid the dead stock too. So next we'll see the components of MIS. It comes in three components. It includes majorly. So that is management, information, and system. So management is nothing but as an art of getting things done through and with the people in formally organized groups. That is, it is an getting a maximum efficient with minimum inputs. That is, we call it as an effective management. So the information, the second element is the information which is the data that is processed and is presented in the form which assists the decision making of management. It may contain an element of surprise, reduce, certainly, or provoke a manager to initiate an action. So next is the third element is the system. It is an orderly grouping of independent components which are linked together according to a plan to achieve a specific goal. So this information is fed through a proper system. Okay, so that can be operated and guided to the management for its decision making actions. Next is the what are the resources we have come across in film. So first is the people resources which are required for all operation of information system, data resources, database which holds, process and organize data, software resources that is required which includes all sets of information processing and instruction, hardware resources that includes the physical devices and materials and used in information processing, and process is a step taken to achieve a particular goals. So in general, so this data information collected in a production industry, what are the few types of data or information is collected by a management information system through to the management to guide the management or to assist the management for its efficient decision makings. Usually, the site data it can be equipment data collected with respect to the real-time performance and operating conditions of equipments, material and product data collected from themselves and service systems such as performance, inventory levels, context of use, etc., and environmental data, so temperature, humidity, and air quality, etc. So these are the types of data, that is forms of data which is required in a manufacturing sector collected by the MIS system. This is through industrial IoT, Internet of Things technologies. This can be done in a efficient way. The second form of data is computer aided information systems and computer aided systems. So the data generated from design scheme, orders dispatch, material distribution, production planning, marketing and sales, service management, finance, and so forth. So this is the second form of data which is required for management in a manufacturing sector, that is collected and processed in an effective manner through MIS. Next is internet data. This is also one form of data. Our information is collected. from e-commerce platforms, that is maybe Amazon or Flipkart, etc., and from social networking platforms too, that is Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, etc. So this from this e-commerce platforms, the user comments, preferences, and behaviors can be predicted. Okay. So then sometimes the public data from open websites like government and public service websites and some other public net environments also we can collect and can be advised to management department. So next we'll move on to the objectives of MIS. What are its objectives? Okay. So it includes the mainly the five objectives. First is data capturing. Second one is processing of data. Third is storage of information. Fourth one retrieval of information. Fifth one is dissemination of information. First we'll see with the data capturing. So data capturing includes collected from information or data is collected from on various resources in variety of ways using Internet of Things, that is that may be equipments data, product related data, which is can be instantly connected through some devices like smart sensors, radio frequency identification devices from this and built-in sensor. So by using all these technologies, it is possible to monitor the equipment and product related data on real-time conditions and ongoing operations or what is the status, and we can trace out the problems. So dealing with large number of equipment and work materials which are required for manufacturing, etc. So this is done through using of Internet of Things and some technologies using of sensors or radio frequency identification devices or some built-in sensors. We can collect the data on various equipments and materials. Next is the second component of objective of this MIS is processing of data. So processing refers to a series of operations conducted to discover knowledge of large volume of data. So first it includes a reduction and data analysis, generation of new information which is collected in bulky, then huge volume of data collected is processed and converted into useful information and knowledge for managerial actions. Okay, so first the information is collected on overall films, okay, and then it is processed in the form of reducting and analyzing, and then from that short information, so it will be you converted to useful information which is helpful in making managerial actions or making decisions. So the third objective of this MIS is storage of information. So in this, the large volume of data or information, processed or unprocessed data for future use. So which is not immediately required, it is saved an organization record for later use. So this large volume of data collected from manufacturing processes must be securely stored and effectively integrated. And storage is cost effective and should be flexible. Whenever if we want, we can retrieve back it. It should be flexible. So next objective of MIS is retrieval of information. So retrieval of information is the large volume of data collected and stored can be acquired and used at any time through database technologies. It should be flexible and highly scalable and shareable mode it has to be done. So dissemination of information. This is the fifth objective, last objective of MIS. So this is very important. Information which is finished product of MIS is disseminated to the users in the organizations. So it is periodic or online through a computer terminal. Data is continuously flowing among different information system. So that is physical systems or human operators or computer based database. So the dissemination of data phase is the important role in maintaining communication among distributed manufacturing systems and overall resources. So here use of IoT and communication network platforms. in channel makes the possibility of this dissemination of data almost anytime and anywhere within the frame. So here we have come across all the objectives of this MIS. So first we'll start with the data source. So from what are the sources of film? So where we have to collect the information or data. Then data collection and what that is what are the types of data we have to collect it, and then data storage method and data processing stages and results visualization, that is analyzing of data, that is converting of huge information of data to useful or in a collective in a useful manner, that is in a short form what is required immediately for managerial actions. So that is analyzed and visualized in various tools, and then application of this collected data on real-time applications are in production working sectors. So you can see out here, look out here, data sources from human resources are on equipments, are on production activities, that is the processes, a sequence of operations we have come across, and information systems and networking, e-commerce platforms. So data collection may be real-time data, right? Production data, historical data, web channel data, etc. So this data collected is stored in a system which is semi-structured data and unstructured data. So this can be converted to structured data. So and then data is processed in reduction, cleaning and analyzing and data mining. Okay, and then these are visualized through charts, graphs and various tools. So this analyzed data is finally applied by the management through the management actions in production sectors. So from this you can observe the easily the role of information system in taking management actions and decisions in an effective and efficient manner on production sectors. That is in applying all this information on exact working sectors. That is design, maybe in design, marketing, forecasting, demand analysis, and smart designs, manufacturing decision supports, equipment supervision. It is helpful in product quality control. We can use this data, and is also assisted in operation monitoring, faults prediction, and smart maintenance. That is, we can in obtaining the preventive maintenance. Also, this collected data is helpful. So we'll see the few applications, important of applications of MIS, usage of data and information in management. So, firstly, during the design phase, through the data analytics, new insights about customers, competitors, and markets are revealed through this information system. Based on these, designers can accurately and rapidly translate customer voices to product features and quality requirements, so that we can become our product, our developed product, then become closer to the customers and customer voices, because we can predict and design our product as per their voices, which are collected through database information, and for changing competitive market too. Secondly, during the production, so first in the design phase, we can estimate and we can design as per the customer demand, so which were collected through exact platforms through management information system. The second stage, during production, the manufacturing process and equipments are monitored on working conditions and tracked in real time. So this can be lead to informed decisions concerning whether, when, and how to adjust the manufacturing process and exact operations and equipments. And additionally, this data is facilitated to control the improvement of product quality too. So this also predicts the warnings of quality defects and rapid diagnosis of where is the problem root cause, both of which can be rapidly determined. So according to this, manufacturing systems can be adjusted in a timely manner to control the product quality. Lastly, with respect to the product usage, potential product malfunctions can be identified at early stages itself, which makes precautionary actions possible, such as preventive maintenance, fault prediction, and automatic operation is also possible with the usage of this information provided by the MIS. And for instance, through development of prediction models, analysis of historical data can be used to predict the fault occurrences in the future cases. So these are the few applications and important applications. We can predict and estimation, we can design. So as per the proper exact information provided through a system of channel, that is MIS, Management Information System, which assists the management to take the effective managerial actions and decisions. So based on the exact data provided through a proper system. Okay. So now we'll see a few multiple choice questions based on this topic. Okay. The first question, the information of MIS comes from. The options are, excuse me. So the first question, multiple choice questions. First question, the information of MIS comes from. The options are A, internal source, option B, external source, option C, both internal and external source, option D, none of the above. So the right option is, option C, both internal and external resource. So just taking the color, adjusting the color to mark out the option. So the right option is both internal and external resource. So next we'll go to the second question. The backbone of any organization is, options are A, information, B, employee, C, management, and D, capital. So the right option is the information. So based on the exact information, so all these management actions and employee working and investment of capital is done. So proper exact information will be the backbone of any organization. The right answer is option A, information. The next question, third question is, AI is the short form of, options are option A, artificial information, B, artificial intelligence, C, artificial integration, and D, none of the above. So the right answer is artificial intelligence, because we have come across various devices which are used to collect the information on various data types, that is manufacturing site data or production data and environmental data. So we have come across these kind of devices here. So for this question, the right option is B, artificial intelligence. Next question, fourth question, the flow of information through MIS is, options are A, need dependent, B, organization dependent, C, information dependent, D, management dependent. So the right option is option A, need dependent. So the flow of information is collected through the exact immediate need required for management to take the proper action. So the right option is option A, need dependent. Next we'll go to the fifth question. The elements of control will consist of, options are A, authority, direction, management, B, authority, direction, information, C, authority, application, management, D, authority, application, information. So the right option is option A, authority, decision, direction, and management. So the sixth question, next we'll go to the sixth question. Internal information for MIS may come from any one of the following department. Options are A. Customers care department, B. HR department, C. Marketing department, D. Production department. So the right option is customers care department. So it will collect the internal information which is through various platforms through customers care department. So the right option is A. Customer care department. Next we'll go to the seventh question. In an information system, which one is not a technology driver for an information system? Options are A. Knowledge asset management, B. Networks and the internet, C. Object technologies, D. Enterprise applications. So the right answer is option C. Object technologies. Next, we'll move on to the eighth question. It states that Management Information System (MIS) options are development and share documents that support day-to-day office activities. B. Process business transactions, example time cards, payments, orders, recapture and reproduce the knowledge of an expert problem solver. C. Use the transaction data to produce information needed by managers to run the business. And D. None of the above. So the right answer is option C. The transaction of data to produce information which are needed by the management to run the business. That's what exactly the MIS is going to collect. So the right answer is option C. Next, will move on to the ninth question. States that dash is the general informational cycle for information. General transformation cycle for information. Options are data to information to knowledge, data to knowledge to information, knowledge to data to information, information to data to knowledge, which is the general transformation of cycle for information. How the information is transformed in various cycles to the management level. So option right answer is option D, information to data and to knowledge. First, information is collected and it is converted to the exact data and it is analyzed to the knowledge of management. So the right option is D. The last question is 10th question states that which is the important characteristic of information system? Options are A. Predetermined objective, B. Interrelated subsystems, C. Interdependent subsystem, and D. All of the above. So the right option is option D. All of the above. So it includes all the characteristics, predetermined objectives, interrelated subsystems also it will collect, interdependent subsystems also it will collect. So these are the few multiple choice questions.